So it is October 24th, 2025, and yesterday Leica announced the brand new groundbreaking Leica M EV1, the first ever Leica M rangefinder without the rangefinder. So, now don't get me wrong here, this is still a groundbreaking, very impressive camera, and it actually comes in at the cheapest entry point for a Leica M digital camera at the moment when compared to other options. So that's actually really impressive. I think it's actually going to attract more people into the range and probably get more people into Leica who previously didn't think that they would get on with the Leica M rangefinder. But for absolute die-hard Leica purists like me, well, speaking for myself, I don't think I'm going to go out and drop the 14,000 Australian dollars on a new Leica M EV1 just yet. I might with the next revision after the M12 if I decide I want to go for an EVF, but for now I have to say I prefer Leica Ms with a traditional rangefinder, a traditional optical rangefinder. Top level specs of the new Leica M EV1. Well, firstly, it's now got an electronic viewfinder as opposed to a traditional rangefinder viewfinder. We'll get on to more with that in just a second. It has got a 60 megapixel image sensor, the same sensor as the Leica M11 and the SL, and also the Leica Q. It has also got 64 gig of internal memory. But hey, the biggest elephant in the room here is that it is a electronic viewfinder. I've been shooting with Leica Ms for 10 years, and there's loads of great things to love about shooting with a Leica M. There's the really nice, simple camera body. It's discreet, it's easy, it's got bragging rights, and yeah, I do like sometimes chatting about Leica Ms. I love it. But it is actually the rangefinder viewfinder which I love most. And that's because when you look through the viewfinder of a traditional M, everything is in focus. You've got a very wide viewfinder, everything is in focus. And then you've got frame lines that hover over the image in your viewfinder. And depending on if you've either got a 28, a 35, or a 50, 75, or a 90mm lens on the camera, those frame lines are going to change in size, and you're going to see what is actually going to be able to be picked up by your lens. So essentially the rangefinder, or the rangefinder window, crops itself with these frame lines, but it doesn't black out what is outside of those frame lines. You can actually see what is inside and outside of your frame, making both reframing really, really fast and easy, and also you can see what is coming in and out of your picture because you can see the frame lines and what is outside of them as well. So you get to see the bigger picture, and that means especially for street photography, you can push the shutter at exactly the right moment when something is going to move in or out of your frame. It is also really handy to be able to see what is in and out of your frame when it comes to reframing as well. And now the Leica M EV1 with its electronic viewfinder is not going to have that. It's going to take that away from users. Now, by all accounts, the electronic viewfinder in the new EV1 is a really high resolution, powerful viewfinder. It's great. But as this review from Kai is also showing, it's actually slower to focus, potentially, with this electronic viewfinder, because the M isn't an autofocus camera. You have to still manually focus. So the thing there is, do you use magnification? Do you use peaking? There's a lot that he has to say about it, and to me it doesn't look like you can focus as fast as you can with a traditional rangefinder. What I love about the rangefinder is that over the past 10 years of shooting with a Leica M, I've become really fast with it. I can zone focus, so I know pretty much what's going to be in and out of focus before I've even lifted the camera to my eye, and I can just focus very, very quickly with the tab on the lens. I love it. So, the Leica M EV1, do I want it yet? Probably not. Will I look at the next version of it when the M12 is out there? Yeah, maybe. You know, having a look at Kai's review, there's a lot of things here that Leica could potentially fix up with things like a firmware update. But it really does now raise the question for me, is the Leica M EV1 now just a mirrorless camera in the form factor of an M body? Is it just a Leica SL without autofocus in the form factor of an M body? Is it a Leica Q with interchangeable lenses without the autofocus? So then, what is actually the point of the camera? So then, what is the point of the Leica M EV1? Is the point of the Leica M EV1 to provide both a price and also usability entry point for a new wave of Leica users? People who may not have actually traditionally gotten on well with the rangefinder, but could actually start to get to know the camera and the system and actually really enjoy shooting with the magnification and peaking system using an EVF. Maybe that's what it is, and I wish that wave of Leica users really well. For me, right now, I'm going to stick with the Leica M rangefinder style, and I can't wait to see what Leica does with the M12.